Welcome to this special news alert from the Global News Update. This is the show bringing you cultural commentary from a biblical perspective. In this update, we are looking at the question of will we see a strike against the Iranian nuclear facilities very soon from America and Israel. Let's get into this. So, President Trump has put Iran on notice over its nuclear program. He has given them a deadline of May to come to a resolution. Now, Iran, in all honesty, is near the finish line in getting weapons-grade uranium. And Trump has said, quote, "We're down to the final moments. We can't let them have a nuclear weapon."
We're down to the final moments. We're at final moments. You can't let them have a nuclear weapon.
And he said if the leadership of Iran doesn't make a deal, there will be a bombing, and it will be a bombing the likes of which they have never seen before. During an interview with Fox News, the US Defense Secretary agreed, saying that Trump is dead serious, that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. Iran has responded provocatively, providing a video of one of their largest underground missile cities, showing thousands of missiles loaded and ready for launch. Netanyahu last week came to the US for talks about the recent tariffs. However, in reality, the topic that was discussed was largely to do with what are they going to do with Iran. You see, Trump got rid of the Obama-era deal. Now he's seeking to make a new deal. The deal is this, basically, Iran: dismantle your nuclear programs and we'll lift all the sanctions and you can have your economy back. If not, then we will end that program for you. Quite an aggressive threat there. Iran has increased their nuclear program, significantly. They have 60% enriched uranium, which can very quickly be turned into 90% weapons-grade uranium, probably enough for about 6 nuclear warheads. Israel is monitoring this situation very closely, concerned that Iran will be stalling, dragging its feet with this deal and these discussions with the states in order to buy time so that they can make their 90% weapons-grade uranium. Israel cannot allow this to happen. Israel have all they need to stop this. They have the bunker-busting bombs, they have the planes, and they have the backing of the US. Up to 50% of US naval strength is in the region. Another aircraft carrier has just been sent to the region by the states. They have 2 B-2 stealth bombers in the Indian Ocean, loaded and ready to go. A lot hinges on these current negotiations. They began in Saturday in Oman. A delegation from the USA and a delegation from Iran met in Oman to discuss these issues. The outcome of the talks is yet inconclusive. Trump said they're going pretty good, clearly not wanting to give too much away. We'll be making a decision on Iran very quickly, as Trump said. If a deal can't be reached, we could very well see an attack on Iran before the end of May. Iran is unlikely to completely scrap its nuclear program. This could be considered a sign of weakness, a little like Libya when Gaddafi agreed to get rid of his program and therefore he was pretty soon toppled and taken over. It's a sign of weakness in a region of power-hungry dictators. There's a lot going on. It's moving fast. We need to stay abreast of this. But what do we as believers need to be doing about this? Obviously, we need to be committing these things to prayer. We need to be understanding the times. Let's just remind ourselves that for millennia, people have been trying to destroy the Jewish people through threats and acts of physical violence. But we know all of them will fail, Iran included. Jeremiah chapter 31 verse 37 says, "If the heavens above can be measured and the foundations of the earth searched out below, then I will cast off all the offspring of Israel for all that they have done, declares the Lord." And of course, the point being that those things are never going to be completely searched out or measured. Israel will never be cast off from before the Lord because it is attached to him by a covenant. And therefore, we need to be interceding and praying and standing against evil. Let's pray for the people of Israel that they would look to the Lord for their salvation, that the veil would be taken from their eyes and they would see Messiah. Let's pray that the Islamic regime in Iran would be removed, and that because of this, the people would have the freedom to turn to Jesus by the millions. Let's pray for their revival. Thanks for listening to this news alert. We'll see you next time. Please remember to subscribe for more cultural commentary from a biblical perspective.